Putting one break just puts a hard return to the next line. Putting two of those, meaning bracket with BR, brackets with BR, two separate ones, will skip a line. And that will make it a lot neater for everybody that has to read that stuff. That's pretty much it. So remember to check your posts, put some good posts out there. And I'm going to close up with one final comment, which comes today from posts in Raleigh, North Carolina. There is a battle going on about a music store that I've never heard of. Somebody was very irate about their service. They were nearly kicked out of the store for simply trying things. They lost interest in the store, did not buy anything. And the customer is always right, folks. So they posted, nothing rude, but I read the post and it did state that they were upset about their service. Somebody who perhaps knows the owner, works for the store, or is the owner, responded to that with a fury, defending the store and telling the person that they are losers and that they have no right to gig, and if they've only played 2 or 3 gigs, they don't have any right to call themselves a musician. Look, the bottom line is you can be a hobbyist. If you're 60 years old, you play in your living room and you play for yourself and your grandchildren, you have that right. Nobody has a right to tell you that you have to gig. There is no god of guitar that stands over everybody and says, you must play a gig, you must play a show, a big concert somewhere, or you're nobody in the music industry. People just don't care, and you're not fooling anybody doing that. And the reason I mention any of this is because these little battles often happen with reply ads, where people reply to somebody else's ad over and over again. And if you look at these ads from Raleigh in the musician section today, let me tell you something. There are over 12 that I've counted, and they're going back and forth fighting with each other. Folks, don't pollute the ads. Like I said, it's for people to find other musicians, to promote themselves, to shop around for their gear, and do anything that has to do with music. It's not a blog. If you want to discuss your problems with something, go to the blog's forum section of Craigslist, or make up your own website. Personally though, I would just stay home and shut up. Take care.
I'm at the threshold of where many of the world's greatest musicians have entered. Manny's, New York. Opening its doors over 70 years ago, Manny's has collected thousands of 8x10 autographed photos and proudly display them on its showroom walls. We call them the frame famous at Manny's. And we're going to go check them out, as well as the gear that made them famous. Jimmy Page is a living legend and the creator of some of rock's most memorable riffs. As a founding member of Led Zeppelin and prior to that, the Yardbirds, Jimmy Page's primary guitar has been a 1959 Gibson Les Paul, acquired from Joe Walsh in '69. It was his main axe throughout Zepp's career. The Gibson Les Paul is one of the classic solid-body electric guitar designs of all time. Developed in the early 1950s, it represents a collaboration between Gibson guitars and established jazz guitarist Les Paul. They must have gotten something right, because it's been left virtually untouched for nearly 50 years. The signature tone of the Les Paul is a result of the dense mahogany body, maple cap, and Seth Lover's groundbreaking dual-coiled humbucking pickups. Say that 10 times fast. The original Les Paul's capped maple top was finished in gold or black, and later a stunning tiger maple sunburst, as seen here. It's hard to believe that the Les Paul was actually discontinued in 1960, but after marquee players like Page and Clapton got a hold of them, popular demand brought the Les Paul back into production in the late 60s, and it's been going strong ever since. That's what legends are made of. That and some amazing guitar riffs. To demonstrate, we've invited professional instructor and recording artist Nico Orsini, who's going to walk through Led Zeppelin's Heartbreaker riff with us.
Thanks, Alex. This is great. Jimmy Page put together a very simple scale just based on minor pentatonic blues in A. He starts with a little bend, low G on the low 6th string, and then he goes up to the A on the 6th.